Our next customer is Aulia Salim. Okay. Ibu Aulia Salim, you can deliver your presentation. Only three parts. First part is background, the next methodology, and the final is conclusion.
Oke, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aulia Wasila Fatana Salim from the Department of Guidance and Counseling, Faculty of Educational Sciences, Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia. So, today I would like to present my research titled Emotional Freedom Technique, EFT in Psychoeducational Counseling, a path to well-being for maladaptive perfectionists. So maybe I'm gonna quick. Okay, next slide. Thank you. So perfectionism is a personality trait involving very high standard and strong self-criticism. In academic life, perfectionistic tendencies come because of the academic demands, competitive environment, and the belief that students have to perform perfectly. So when perfectionists come, actually it can be adaptive, which means can motivate them to reach their dreams or achievement. But if it becomes maladaptive, it's linked to anxiety, depression, fear of failure, constant self-criticism, and lastly, academic burnout. Next slide. So according to Howitt and Flax model, talking about perfectionism has three forms. First is self-oriented, which means they see themselves try to be perfect as possible, try to take the unrealistic expectation. Second is other-oriented, so they expect other people to be perfect. And lastly, socially prescribed means they see themselves that people around them or the environment demands themselves to be perfect. So when maladaptive, students internalize unrealistic standards, and it often results in emotional distress and difficulty to regulating their emotions. So that's why there must be need counseling strategies to help them manage pressure and build the healthier emotional. Okay, next. So there is one technique that gaining attention for me. It's called Emotional Freedom Technique, or EFT, developed by Gary Craig in 2008. This technique combines simple self-acceptance or cognitive texturing with acupoint tappings. So the approach in this thing, both of them will help the body and reshape the negative thinking by doing the self-acceptance, the simple self-acceptance. And there are also some research that shows EFT can reduce anxiety, depressive symptoms, and also self-critical thoughts. And with that one, can improving their emotional balance, which that will enhance their psychological well-being in university students. But although even though there are still limited research that talking about EFT in maladaptive perfectionism, but look at the evidence base, it's really supported in reduce the stress. So this is gonna be one of a nice approaching to try as promoting resilience and holistic development. Okay, next slide. And why I say that EFT is related in psychological counseling or in counseling, because like I said before, EFT is relevant about emotional awareness and cognitive understanding. So with EFT, it can be a bridge to recognize their emotion and perfectionist pattern, develop their healthier coping strategies, and set goals that is realistic and achievable. And this is also related with Riff's 1989 well-being models, especially in self-acceptance and personal growth. And why it matters? Because it is also connected with SDGs 3 and 4, which are about good health, well-being, and quality education by promoting resilience and holistic development. Next. So there are three main research questions in this study. First, how maladaptive perfectionism affects students. Second, the theories supporting EFT in counseling, and how EFT can improve students' development and about the well-being. The method that I use is a literature-based conceptual approach. The sources from 2019 to 2025 from Scopus, PubMed, SciInfo, and Google Scholar related about maladaptive perfectionism, EFT, psychoeducation, and well-being. Okay, so actually there are results and discussion, but yeah, just skip it. Let's just focus on the conclusions directly. So yeah, there are conclusions. So basically in EFT, because they combine self-acceptance, like for example, you say to yourself, even though I feel anxious, I accept myself. With this simple statement, like we try to connect our emotion in that time, it actually could reduce or reshape your negative thinking. And also, there are some tapping routines in acupressure points with your fingertips that actually can relax your body, which can giving you a better emotional regulation and overall related to your well-being. So, in the next research, EFT can be one of approach to the counselor, especially, even though there are still limited research about it. And based on this, it's offer a promising way to build emotionally healthy and future-ready learners. Yeah, I think that's all. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Yeah. Have a great day.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, Salim. Any question from floor or audience? Or Ina? Okay. If Ina,
Hope you
we give
get
big applause to Aulia Salim.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Next presenter is